The block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go lose, and then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me, myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag, and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
She right, got me.
Hit one and be so.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Prescott on first down. Dancing to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A second down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To the air again, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Bray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
At the 37-yard line.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Bray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run here with Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
To throw on 3rd down, Bray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he's
got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. Prescott being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
29 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Cowboys.
To throw is Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Dawkins.
Prescott.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Cowboys.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, Cowboys nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott flushed out right. Cruz has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Looking to throw. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 20-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott flush to his right. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And again, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cruz. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is good.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Bray. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play it.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the Giants send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Space to maneuver at the 40. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Here is Eckler. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Bray. And it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bray. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Off the play fake, Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Eluding the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Off play action. Bray steps away. Catch made by Slayton. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. From the gun on 3rd down, Bray flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. From the gun, Bray, flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take...
And now here is another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Play action now. Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Sam Sloman now for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
36-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Eckler is the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
The 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Blue there.
Operating from the gun, Bray. And his throw here's incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Austin Eckler.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Bray looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
27-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
To throw on second down. Bray. That's complete to Slayton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Giants. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Bray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. From the gun, Bray. That is intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15. Cowboys 14.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. Shifts by him. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. He got 29 yards that time. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Prescott off play action. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. To the air again, Prescott. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles. Thus,
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On the give, this is Eckler. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. Great. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Out to his left. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And it will result in a fresh set of downs. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bray, that's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott forced out to his left. Cruz on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown,
A
Dallas.
6-yard touchdown run. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now Prescott. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And his pass, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. Bray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing on third and long. Bray. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Bray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first down. Bray. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Bray escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On 3rd down, Bray. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
4th down.
Now Bray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, Elliott. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Prescott to throw it. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First down,
Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Number 80.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 33 yards that time. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Bray. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Rays take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime,
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. First down, Prescott. Now he's forced out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Rolling to his left. Caught on the slant. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
7-yard line.
Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. Gun. Here's Prescott. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cowboys, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, can't. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. Born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee. Don't let alibis flash if I finally starting to realize never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. So I get people try to define infrastructure right. I don't got time, infrastructure right. I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based on the item you choose. Ties in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was clutter. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this and junk at the top, I was gonna get something in the middle. Gotta stay